This is the story of a poor boy who once dreamed of becoming rich. But he had no one to show him the way. He had to find his own path. The story begins with a boy named Victor who was living a poor life with his parents. Things got worse when his father lost his job. Sometime later, his mother left him and went with a rich man. Victor made a strong decision in his heart that one day he would earn a lot of money. Years passed and Victor became a young man. He wanted to go to the city to change his life. Before leaving, his father gave him $200 and told him to work hard and always stay happy. Victor came to the city. But he did not have enough money to rent a room. He saw a room but the rent was $1,200. So he had no choice but to sleep on the footpath. The next day he worked as a laborer at a construction site. After working hard all day, the contractor gave him only half of his payment and said he was keeping the rest for safety. Still, Victor did not have enough money to rent even a small room. He lay down on a bench. While lying there, he thought that if he kept doing such work he would never move forward. The next morning he bought some good clothes which made him feel more confident. Then he went to a cafe and made fake documents. He also made an income paper that said he earned $20,000 a month. Now he met with a property agent. The agent did not pay much attention because of Victor's simple clothes. But when Victor showed him the fake income paper, the agent got impressed. He agreed to give Victor a luxury apartment with a rent of $3,400 per month. Now Victor had to pay this rent every month. So he went back to the same construction site. There he gathered all the workers and told them that they were paying $38 a night. But he had a nice apartment with every facility. They could live there by just paying $40 and no income paper was needed. Many workers agreed to come with him. When they saw the apartment, they were very happy. Victor calculated that after all expenses he was still saving $6,000 a month. He rented 10 more apartments like this. Slowly he saved a lot of money. One night he got news that people living in one of the apartments were fighting badly. They had damaged the place. When Victor reached there, he could not believe his eyes. Neighbors had called the police. The same agent who gave him the apartment also came. Victor got scared and ran away to avoid being arrested. Another man named Gary ran away with him. They both reached a bar far from there. Victor shared his business ideas with Gary, who liked them very much. They both realized that to become rich they must enter the property business. They went to an auction where buildings were being sold. But they had no money to buy anything. They came out disappointed. Outside they saw a guard. Victor spoke to him and offered some money in exchange for help at the next auction. The guard agreed. At the next auction, the guard sent everyone to a different room. Only Victor and Gary went to the main room. There they bought many buildings at a low price. The next auction was for a big building worth $350,000. Victor and Gary did not have that much money. Still, Victor placed the bid and bought the 20-story building. They had to pay within 7 days. If they failed, they would not only lose the building but also pay a huge fine. Gary asked Victor how they would arrange that much money. Victor said they would take a loan from a bank. Then Gary went to his friend who was a bank manager. They met him and asked for a loan. But they had no documents. That's why the bank manager asks them what they have as security for the loan. Victor says they have a 20-floor building and each flat is worth $300,000. That means the total value of the building is $6 million. Friends, if you are watching this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. But actually this is not true because the real value of the flats is not that high. The bank manager's name is Nicole. She believes what they say. She thinks if she approves such a big loan she will also get a promotion. So she gives them the loan. After that, with the help of Victor's friend, they get the contact numbers of people who want to invest money in property or buy flats. They invite everyone to the building. But before that they go to see the building themselves. When they go inside they find that the condition of the building is very bad. They think if customers see the building like this, no one will invest money here. Since all the customers are coming the next day, they work together with their third friend and fix up one flat by painting and cleaning it. They work all night and prepare the flat. The next morning all the customers arrive. They show them the flat with full energy and confidence. Seeing their confidence, everyone trusts them. Everyone signs the documents. One old man says he is investing all his savings to give a gift to his grandson. Victor says, "Don't worry, we will not cheat you." They sell all the flats. They earn so much money that they pay back the bank loan. Nicole also gets her promotion. But Victor and Gary know they lied to people. At first they feel guilty. But Victor forgets everything because of the power of money. Now he starts to like Nicole and later they get married. But Victor still wants more. He wants to become very rich. So he starts his own property company. Again, with Nicole's help, he gets another loan from the bank. Now he becomes a billionaire. His childhood dream comes true. He buys a big house for himself. He gives an expensive car to his father. Then he goes to his mother and gives her a costly necklace just to insult her. He says, "You left me and my father because of money." His mother is shocked and says, "Maybe you misunderstood. I never left you for money. I really loved the man I married." She does not even accept the necklace. Victor becomes very sad because he earned all that money just to make his mother feel bad. But now he realizes his thinking was wrong. Because of this, he feels hopeless. Then he decides to earn even more money. He opens an insurance company. He hires many workers. Now he wants to fix his personal life too. The same necklace he bought for his mother becomes a memory for him. He gives that expensive necklace to his wife Nicole. But when Gary finds out the truth, he tells Victor that he should not have done this. "Nicole is my childhood friend. She only cares about money. Money is everything for her." But Victor does not listen to Gary, because he truly loves Nicole. Some years pass like this. Everything is going well in Victor's life. He has made a lot of money. One day when he is playing a game in the office with Gary, his financial advisor comes. He says the company's records have reached the tax department. According to them, we have not paid $1 million in taxes. If we don't pay quickly, there will be serious legal action against the company. Victor and Gary become very worried. Actually, Victor spent all the money he earned on buying expensive houses and cars. He rushes to his home where Nicole is with their child. He asks her, "Where is the necklace I gave you?" Nicole says nothing. The truth was that the necklace was no longer in the house. Victor's wife, Nicole, did not tell him where the necklace had gone. Seeing all this, Victor remembered what Gary had said. He went to Gary and asked him for money. Gary said, "You want to pay all the money I saved in taxes?" Victor said, "No. I do not want to pay tax with that money. I want to buy more property with it. I want to grow my business." Then he did exactly that. He ran advertisements for his company on TV. He also bought more land in different cities. He used all his money in his business. Now he had no savings left. But both of them were hopeful that their new plan would bring good profit. During this time, Nicole found out that Victor had cheated her. She left the house with her child. She filed a case in court to get separated. Since Nicole was not with Victor anymore, he could not take a loan from the bank. He needed money to keep his business going. He had many properties, but he could not get any money from them, because all the properties were in Nicole's name. Because of this, his business started going down. But he did not give up. He told Gary that they would open their own bank. Then the main bank would give them a loan. He hired all the old workers from the previous bank into his new bank. He needed a license to open the bank. So he went to a government officer. The officer said, "You are not fit to open a bank." But Victor gave him a big bribe. Then the officer gave him the license. Victor saved his falling company like this. They celebrated. But one night the police came to his house. They arrested him. There were many charges against him, like not paying tax, tricking people, selling cheap land at high prices, and giving bribes to a government officer. Now Victor was in jail. He did not know what to do next. One day his father called him. His father said, "I am coming to see you." But he never came. Victor waited for many days. Then one day his mother came to visit. She said, "Your father was coming to see you. But he had an accident on the way. He died in that accident." Hearing this, Victor broke down. He had lost everything. Some years passed like this. Victor was finally released from jail. When he came out, his old wife Nicole came to meet him. Actually, Nicole had no relationship left with Victor. But she came to let their daughter meet her father. After that, Victor rented a small flat. Gary sent him a letter. It said, "I believe you are still a lion. A lion's heart still beats inside you." Victor kept thinking for many hours. He wondered why Gary had written those words. Then he remembered that once Gary had given him a statue of a lion as a gift. That statue was still in his old house. But now the government had locked that house. At night, Victor went into that house secretly. He broke the lion statue with a hammer. When he broke it, he found the same necklace inside it. It was the same necklace he had once bought for his mother. Later, he had given it to Nicole as a gift. That necklace was very expensive. It had great value. Nicole did not really have it. Gary had stolen it and hidden it inside the lion statue before giving it to her. Gary already knew that if Victor faced a hard time, Nicole would leave him. She loved money. Now Victor had the valuable necklace with him. The next morning, Victor was seen walking on the road with that necklace. He looked like he used to be in his old life. Then he saw the same old man on the street. That man had once bought a flat from him for $300,000. He had bought it for his grandson. Victor saw him and thought for a while. Then a girl came to him and asked where the auction was happening. Victor went with her. This showed that he had gone back to his old life again. Just like before, he was ready to win again. If he had gone to the old man, it would show that he was sorry for what he had done. But he did not go to him. Instead, he chose to go to the auction. This means he was ready to do everything he had done before. If you liked this story, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. See you in the next video.